Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Fix It. Yesterday we had some friends over and they ended up backing down our driveway and hitting one of our lights in the driveway. So this episode is about fixing that light. And basically this is what it looked like after they hit it with the car. Luckily the car's okay, and it was only the plastic mounting plate that broke in the back of the light. Uh, Afterwards I could take it apart, and it broke into three pieces, the plastic piece. But I was able to take that out of the light and bring it into my little studio in here. Uh, After putting it back together to the best of my ability with the broken pieces and everything, I ended up being able to make some measurements for what I needed, and that's what you're seeing in this picture, the basic measurements of the part uh, for me to model the new part after. The basic, I'm just going to go through the basic steps of how my brain works when I model stuff. This is only for fun, obviously. It's not for industrial parts or anything like that. So if it was for that, it would be a little bit different. But this is how I model it. Most of you guys might know how to do this by heart, but for those who have new machines or are new to this stuff, well, this is for you guys. So uh, I started out doing the base with this sketch. You can see I have the measurements from my paper sketch earlier, and from that I extrude the back plate for it. Um, Here you can see all the measurements and how I extruded the back plate for the plastic piece. Afterwards, I made the sidewalls. There's like a channel for the cable that goes up along the back, and I made them just straight. And afterwards, I cut them down because they kind of slant down at an angle, and this is just an easy way to do it. So usually I do it like that, if I can. And then I just put a cap on that, and then I have the channel for the cables to run behind the mounting plate. Then I marked where my holes are going to be, so I can make those supports for the screw for the bolt, and also for the where the screws go through. This is like an adjustable piece, so you can adjust the angle depending on how good you are with the drill and getting the holes right. Um, After extruding all that to the height I wanted, I cut out again for the rubber. There's a gasket on it because it's an outdoors light, so I cut that out so it could sink in and sit properly and seal all the way around. I made some of these pieces I made a little bit stronger than the original part, uh, and then I just extrude it down to the size I need it, only where the gasket sits. That way I have a little bit more material everywhere else, and it's a lot stronger than it was. And then on the back side, I needed two bolts to go through, and they fit right in the holes, and then you don't need to hold anything back there with a tool. So I just made them. I made one on the back side, really, just in a random location, and then I copied it, and then afterwards I just picked the center of it, and then I placed it over the center of the hole. It's a lot easier than having to draw it over the hole. That's how I like to do it, anyways. And this is the finished piece right here with the cutouts and everything else, ready to pop in the slicer and then just crank it out. I made a tiny time lapse of it. It's not really any good, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. And over here you have the actual plastic piece, the way that it came out, and then the next one is with the gasket on it, and that's basically it. It came out really nice, I think. I didn't have to do anything else except for mounting it. I didn't have to do anything finish work wise or anything. I painted it in the purple PLA because it sits covered behind the black light, and you don't see it when the whole thing is mounted. I'm trying to the purple stuff came with the machine when it was new, and I'm just trying to get it used because, well, it's I don't print Pikachus, I print practical stuff, so most things in purple it just looks weird. So I'm always using the purple for stuff that sits behind other stuff. Um, And here you have the light looking good, like new again, sitting down in the driveway. So I hope you enjoyed the process of designing and how I made this thing. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. If you think it sucked, then I'm sorry I wasted your time. Other than that, have a happy new year and take care. Bye bye.